Today's focus, the law of thought, recognition, and remaining. Thought is within, effect is without, thinking stands between, recognition places thinking, remaining stabilizes it. Stay focused on this today. This is the 7-Minute Daily Focus, day 83 of 365, to focus on the world within from the world without. Today's focus, the law of thought, recognition, and remaining. Thought is within, effect is without, thinking stands between, recognition places thinking, remaining stabilizes it. Stay focused on this today. The mind is the ground, thought is the seed within the ground, thinking is the germination of that seed. Recognition is the beginning of alignment. Recognition is acceptance. Recognition is approval. Recognition is authorization. What you recognize is. What is requires no construction. It requires remaining. So do not attempt to build what is already complete. Place thinking with what is recognized and remain. If recognition is clear, thinking rests. If recognition is divided, thinking moves. Pause for a moment. There is nothing to correct. Recognition is alignment. So do not follow what appears in the world without. Do not negotiate with appearance. Return to thought, remain within. Where thinking remains, the seed germinates without interruption. Where thinking departs, expression is delayed. What you remain with within unfolds without. Remember, metaphysical actuality is constant present reality. I like to go further, deeper. Recognition is not searching. It is seeing what is already so. So recognition does not move toward thought. It uncovers that thought is already present within. And once recognized, the work is not to add. The work is not to improve. The work is not to adjust. The work is to remain. Remaining is quiet. It does not argue. It does not defend. It does not compare. It simply does not leave. So measure thinking not by intensity, but by absence of departure. If you find yourself returning, see that return is evidence of prior movement. And see also there is nothing to correct. Recognition is alignment. So remain now, without turning, without consulting the world without. And in this remaining, thinking becomes steady, and what is steady within unfolds without. I like to deepen this further. Recognition must become exact, not broad, not assumed, exact, because what you recognize determines what you stand with, and what you stand with determines what unfolds. So be precise in this. Primary thought is recognized within. Secondary thought is presented from without. Recognition is the moment you distinguish between the two. If this distinction is unclear, thinking will move. If this distinction is clear, thinking will remain. So do not attempt to remain before you recognize. Therefore, recognize first. Then remaining becomes natural. See how often secondary thought presents itself. It presents as urgency. It presents as reaction. It presents as commentary on what appears. And if it is not recognized, it is followed. So recognition is not passive. It is precise awareness. Awareness that says this originates within, or this is generated from without. And once seen, the movement is simple. You do not follow secondary thought. You remain with primary thought, not by resistance, but by clarity, because what is clearly seen is not mistaken. And as this becomes consistent, remaining changes in nature. It is no longer something you try to do. It becomes where you are. You are positioned with primary thought. And because of that, thinking does not move. This is stability before attention is introduced. Recognition establishes the place. Remaining holds the place. And from this place, expression unfolds without conflict. So remain here with what is recognized without departure. And what is held within unfolds without. Affirmation for day 83. I recognize what is within. I remain without departure. My thinking does not move. I allow what is to unfold by design, by the law of thought.